We'll see the Indiana Pacers taking on the Atlanta Hawks. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college, he's been overseas as a head coach, he's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Quinn Snyder just before the game. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner, and he said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thanks so much, David. The shot's good from Halliburton.
An effortless finish from Halliburton. The defense has to be more aware down low.
Pass to Okongwu. Nembhard grabs the board. And here are the Pacers now. Siakam outside. To the paint. Here's Turner. And Turner with the slam.
And throw it down, big fella. Turner way above the rim.
And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
For three, Siakam. And it's Ricochet with the rebound. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Second chance shot. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the game. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Back to McConnell. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. Back to McConnell. Outside, Bryant. Pass to McConnell. Screen by Bryant. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here's Okongwu. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Indiana's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Toppin with it. Still without a basket. There's Walker with the three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The three from Bogdanovich. And the three ball is good.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. Here's Mathurin. Now off the inbound. Trae Young grabs the miss. Pass to Nance. Capella inside. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
And Toppin throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The Hawks trail by 7. Capella inside. And the dunk by Capella.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Hawks with possession. Young with no one around. That three off the mark. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So it's Indiana holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far.
17.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Halliburton for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Down low. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Risa Shea missing. Pacers leading by 6. And finished off by Halliburton.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you're sleeping.
And yes, it's good. 6 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Back to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Bogdanovich with it. Halliburton picks him up. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Out to the wing. Here's Okongwu. The rebound by Turner. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Siakam hits them both. The Hawks trail by 10. Bogdanovich left side. To the inside. Here's Nance. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Siakam. It's Nembhard on the wing. Back to Mathurin. Halliburton at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And the dunk by Bryant.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
On the wing, Daniels. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And it's Bryant with the rebound. Pacers leading by 12. Got that. One up quick.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Indiana. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Johnson. No good, unable to end this run. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Turner. Back to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Nesmith. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Here's McConnell. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Indiana moving it around. Here's Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Toppin with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. McConnell scanning the floor. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 17. Here's Nance. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Both teams will make substitutions. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Indiana. They're on a 15-4 run right now. From deep, Walker. He's off on that one. Young fires away from outside. And so it's Indiana out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Wallace outside. Nance a screen. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll, great athleticism, tough to defend.
And finished off by Halliburton.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
When he wants to, Halliburton can get to the hoop. Boy, he is tough to slow down.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Hawks trail by 19. Young looking around. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Now Johnson. Covered by Siakam. Johnson draws the double. 4 on the shot clock. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. All by himself. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Pass to Okongwu. Now here is Young. Hasn't made one yet. The Hawks again can't hit. It's Nembhard on the wing. To the inside. It's deflected. And here's the fast break. And here they go. And Okongwu slams it in.
And this kid, Risache, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 8. And he's good on the 3-ball. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you.
Team seconds.
Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Nance. Pocket 6. Wallace. Hits the front of the rim and out. Neesmith with the ball. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Good on the three-point shot.
And with Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
A shot by McConnell, no good. The Hawks trail by 16. Wallace misses. Here's Neesmith. Back to Bryant. Indiana moving it around. It's good from long range. Neesmith has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Hawks trailed by 19. .43 seconds left to play in the third. Down low. Here's Capella. The rebound by Turner. And it's the Pacers' ball. Halliburton climbs in. And Halliburton slams it in.
On the drive, Halliburton keeps his options open. If the defense doesn't commit, he just takes it to the rim.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And if you let Bogdanovich square up from mid-range, it's going to be a long night.
Assistant.
Halliburton outside. Mathurin for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. 7 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers.
50.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Siakam will bring it up for Indiana. They have a 22-point lead. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And nice read for Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Hunter on the wing. Latre. The rebound by Turner.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Young for three. Hits it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's sent back by Turner. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Misses off the right eye. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Okongwu down low. And it's sent back by Turner. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's the Hawks with the ball. Here's Okongwu. The basket good off the assist from Young.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And such an advantage when you have a big guy like Capella who can change ends like a guard.
Here's Mathurin. Makes it off the glass. Mathurin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
6 to shoot. And stolen by Siakam. Launches it. They get it back. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Pass to Capella. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Man, we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Pass to Rizachet. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt
and not the other way around.
Indiana foul. Walker. 10 seconds. Team seconds.
The first free throw is good.
Line for your Hawks. Daniel taking 2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Miles Turner.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
Just 5 on the clock. Young, no good. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And that one, good.
Assisted
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Johnson with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. Young from outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So no problem.